It's really hard to put into words what criteria to find in a co-founder. So, but I will give it a try first. I would say, of course, people that you trust, not just in business but as a person. You like how they live their life, how they view their life, how they need to understand, especially the guys that want to do startups, is most of the time the pitching or the presentation will be not on the stage. It will be in person or online to the investors, because there is more chance that you will get the investment in those business settings rather than just on the stage or in Shark Tank, you know. So firstly, having great public speaking is good, but at the same time, it's not that you always have to do public speaking when it comes to raising fund. So luckily I have a few opportunities last year to present and pitch for my company. I had a few tips also after winning and also not winning in a few competitions. The very first thing before you go into the stage or before you pitch is to make sure that you know your stuff inside out. Everything, every number, every technical stuff you need to know. You cannot say, oh, I'm in operations, I cannot talk about technical stuff. Let me talk to my engineers, or if in a state, then it's quite awkward. So firstly, you need to make sure that you know your stuff inside out. Everything, every single detail. The second, so that also you can be confident. You will not afraid, oh my God, what people is gonna ask. I hope that they will not ask these questions. So if you're thinking about some question that you really don't want people to ask, then make sure you have that answer before getting on the stage. The second thing is, because at this stage we don't have much traction or numbers to show up to people, but at the same time, at some time or somehow, you need to have an unshakable belief in your business. If you don't have this unshakable belief, just a few questions and people can feel it, can sense it, and no one's going to invest in you if even yourself don't believe what you are doing. So yeah, so second thing is to put yourself in the mindset that this is it, this is the thing that I want to commit it to my whole life until it succeeds. You know, like, you need to really believe in it before going to pitch it. If you don't believe in it, then come back and refine your business model, refine your solutions. Another tip, this is not for pitching on the stage, but actually a very useful tip when it comes to raising fund on a daily basis, is to be as responsive as possible. We have this standard in our investment effort, is we will reply to investors' email within an hour. On or off office hours, it's within an hour. It's a top our priority to know that we're so, this show people that you're always up for the business. You're always there for the business. You're always there to answer any questions from them, to send them any kind of information or insights they want. Show enthusiasm, and this will be a really good, tips. And we experience that we have really good, positive response from the investor. And we learned that if we don't do this, sometimes we're just lazy, then the deal would just went away. So very good lesson.
On this one, I think I would like. Next one. I will go back on this one. I think what you said is something really valuable. I'll come back here, but the next one. Yes.
All right. I would say the next things, because I'm in my own self-thinking flow. Next thing is to be not offensive or even aggressive when people ask questions. A lot of entrepreneurs or founders are very protective to their business. Of course, it's your belief, you believe in it. And when people raise concerns or questions about why do you think this is a good distribution channels, they just have a concern, then you just need to answer why this should be a good options or decisions on this kind of strategy. Just answer in an informative way, not putting information or being defensive. Like, why are you asking this question? Don't you think that I have enough experience to handle this stuff? Like, this is built by a whole team of 20 engineers. Why are you asking? Why are you questioning our technical? So I just see that founders are very protective and aggressive or offensive about when people asking challenging questions. So make sure that you don't have this mindset. Be very open-minded. Welcome all the questions. Ask for the questions. Ask questions so that they can ask on top of that, not answer questions that to stop their question. They said, oh, so why do you make this decision? Because I have 10 years doing this kind of business. Oh, okay. And they will never give you another feedback. You will never know what else they can offer to you. And then just, last thing is to be authentic. If something you don't know, to say that, oh, well, actually, we haven't thought about this, or we still researching this. Do you have any ideas on how we should do this? Any comment, any feedback? Not trying to cover up your stuff, but because, we're all learning every day, and technology and business and the ecosystem is changing every day. You don't know everything, and you need to put in the mindset that you need to learn and relearn and accept that you need to learn every day. So being authentic.
All right. So is there any number 5 you want to add?
There is
5 already. Yeah.
More than 5 things.
All right. So these are the summary I'm picking up from Ila's great sharing from this one. So know your everything. That's number 1. You want to get an investment? Know your everything. Number 2, build an unshakable belief inside of you. Number 3, be responsive when it comes to an investor. Be respectful. And the number 1 is be authentic. So on this one,
Hey, sorry. One more thing to add.
Sure, go on.
I would say speak with as many numbers and data and timelines, especially if as possible when it comes to pitching. Don't just say we have many people asking about our product. Even if it's a small number, you can just say numbers. There's 10 people asking our product in the last month, and we want to meet up with the demand within a few weeks. Talk in terms of timeline and numbers and data, so that people know that you have a plan and you do your homework and your research well. You don't just push your business out to the investment. So you need to back up with stuff. And even if you don't have numbers or data on traction, you need to have timeline. If you don't know this stuff, when you want to do this stuff. If you don't if you don't understand this stuff, when you're gonna give us the answers. So talk with timeline and numbers and data in every statement.
All right, be number oriented and show timeline. So these are the 2 additional ones. Thank you. I think those are really a good important point. You bring it on to the list. So like I said, I want to get back to being a responsive thing. You shared about, you have a rule about when there is a question coming from the investor, you answer them in one hour. So tell us, I think this young entrepreneur would be really keen and interested to know about it. What is that 1 hour? What do you guys really do to create a effective response, or how do you respond in 1 hour to the investor?
Actually, so sometimes when I say respond, that means you reply to the email. That doesn't mean that you can give them all the information that they need within an hour. Let's say they want to, can you send us the 3 years financial reports? Sometimes you need a little bit of time to put that together with your accounting and finance team, but make sure that say, hey, we got your requests. We have this already, but at the same time, we want to keep it most updated to you. So just bear with us for a few hours, or we'll send it to you tomorrow. So, make sure that whenever they want to communicate, you are there to talk to them. So it doesn't mean that you have to give all the answers within an hour, because sometimes it just physically impossible.
All right, so this is the tips, guys. So if you see that there is any particular thing coming along, it's about making a short response and say and informing them by which timeline they will be. So this is actually the short timeline. It's so critical. You tell them by when you are coming back to them, and then really get back. It's also very important too. Don't forget to get back, then you are in a big trouble again.